this whole journey is for my own growth and for possible inspiration in your growth as well, in your curiosity and engagement with your ideas, because that's basically what I'm going through with this. I'm approaching work I haven't done ever. I'm trying to convert my ideas into the world, and it's a harsh experience, especially when you're like building something highly technical and gotta learn all the building blocks for such a thing. But I think it's important to play this out openly and build as best in public, especially when you haven't got any following or idea of how to do it. I think it's a good decision you can make to like hold on to this process and just share it while doing it, especially when you're like in a position as I am, where, as mentioned, you don't have any experience with certain stuff. And even though if I could program shit out of everything I have in my mind, I certainly would not have a clue how to get it out into the world. So now it's the time to like grasp or get an idea about what is needed for the thing I want to convert into the world, and what it basically is. And this is my first time actually saying it out loud because at other times I was like always very unsafe about speaking this idea out, because I thought like it's getting looked at in a way of where I just had weird feelings. I'll be coming back to this later, because the thing now is to let you know what it is, even though that's not sure it is interesting. It can be, because that's the thing I wanted to say before. You have to like, or I am trying to add that step of sharing my journey into the whole development process. And by now I've evaluated quite a lot what I'm trying to do and what kind of product I try to make. And the hardest thing for me is to find a product I can easily build, because I just have such big ideas. So yeah, the idea for now is to build a community-based platform. I somehow got struck down yesterday evening when I tried to talk about the idea, because there's like multiple reasons why I don't like to do it. It's like something I'm trying to build up, and it almost feels like I'm passing it on, even though I need the process of letting people know. So I think when I do my first steps into like sharing it on other platforms, and yeah, like starting to promote it in a free way on Reddit or other like sites as Hacker News or something like that, then I'll try to go deeper into it. But for now, I don't think it makes much sense, because it's not that I'm trying to showcase you my new cool product I made. It's more like I'm sharing an idea, and the idea certainly has to get built out. It's like yesterday I tried to make a wireframe, because I let myself generate some UI screens for the app with AI, and I tried to make a wireframe by hand so I can input it, but I did stop because I'm getting overwhelmed. I got like a problem with that. Not that I'm not coming further, but with the fact that I'm so far off and it's so hard. Yeah, I know, it's like the thing everyone has to go through, but I have a challenge as well, and that's like I got almost no network. I have been, yeah, quite how should I call it, I stepped back from so much regarding connecting with others, that I have to relearn how to go for this. Not that I don't know how to, but certainly in this area where I would like get some help from others more on a technical basis. Difficult when you're on your own and have big ideas with like little knowledge only, and you try to bring it out and develop it. Maybe it's also the time now where I'm currently not too like feeling great about this whole approach. Not that I'm trying to say this is not the way I want to go. It is, because I know that's where my purpose has to go. But at the moment there are so many other things also like building up, that it's quite, it feels harsh. I feel weak, but I try to push and keep on going. And I will certainly be at some point be at a place or at a point where I have it clearly in my mind how long it's going to take, how far I have to go still, and we'll see the results. So I'll keep on pushing, and things gonna get better. Things gonna get easier at some point. I only have to dare to go further. But next to that, I have to make my driving license as well. It's like I'm learning things where my mind is truly like getting, yeah, it's getting blasted. I gotta think deeply and concentrate with all these tools and building the app. But then you just switch off to like the driver's license learning platform, and it's so blunt, it's what's this sign, what to do here, what to do there. Sometimes the logic is not even there, but it's not, who am I to like judge this first, and it doesn't change anything. If I'm saying this is bullshit, driver's license is not getting flown at me. So I gotta also keep pushing through this. And there's sometimes times where the amount of resilience you carry within you are, they're getting, the ice is getting thinner, some parts break through, you try to like balance yourself on the surface, but sometimes you gotta take the cold, and you probably won't die from it. So let's get out of the water and try to find some safe land. That's the way now. Yeah. So not much technical for today, more like on a personal level. As this journey is not only about anything technical, it's like about, I document whatever I feel, whatever I do, and therefore this is a big part. So still be using Flutter Flow and I still got much to learn, but I built a small messaging app that's not fully working properly, but I had this amazing tutorial I think I showed you last time. And I think different times are coming, and I'll be glad to look back at this, because I'll always remember these feelings. And you can remind yourself about worse feelings than you got today in a later stage as well. At a later point, you can remind yourself about how you've developed, and I think this is certainly a good thing to have. Lets you grasp reality on a real level and show your development. So see you